Hello? Hello, is anyone on? Anyone there? Let me hope today my network is okay. If you're there, please say hello. So let's wait for other people to join so that we start. Hope the network is okay. If you can't hear me, please let me know in the chat. If I'm audible enough, is this okay? Please let me know. And also introduce yourself by saying, hello, Enid. My name is this. I come from this country. I'll be glad to welcome you on this chat. So I think let's start. I think the network is kind of okay, and I'm so happy it is okay now. All right. Today we are going to talk about what makes you feel deeply fulfilled in life. And this is very, very important. So before we start, I also welcome you back on my live stream. Before, the reason why we had to get it out, the network was kind of down, so I had to redo it so that we go live. So we have started a bit late, but it's okay. What matters right now is what we're going to discuss about today. So if you're on chat, please don't hesitate to at least leave your name and where you come from. So I'm waiting for people to join. So, okay. Anyone on chat? I'm glad. Anyone on chat? Yeah. I think anyone on chat? When I'm waiting for you. At least I'm giving you 1 minute so that we proceed. Okay. I don't know why today's network is kind of down, but I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. When it comes to network, I don't take charge of networks, but I'm trying my best to see that we take this forward. Okay, let's start. Let's begin our live. Anyone? If you're online, please say hello. Enid, I'm online. I would love to start at least when we have at least a quorum of 2 people or one person. I think that could be fine. Okay, the 1 minute is done, so let's begin our live stream today. Hello, everyone. This is Enid. Welcome back to my channel, and this is Evolving Harvard, where we thrive beyond limits and unblocking or unlocking our best self. We need to understand ourselves. If you're new here, please don't hesitate to show up and say, yes, my name is Enid. I want to join you. So we will welcome you, and we shall be very, very happy to see you joining our community. Thank you so much. And if you're watching a recap, I will not hesitate to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for watching our recap. So I'm seeing Julie. Julie, hi Julie. Thank you for joining. Hello. Thank you, Julie, for joining. I'm so delighted that you're in chat. Thank you so much. So let's proceed. Today we are going to talk about what makes you feel deeply fulfilled. In life, for everyone wants to be fulfilled. Everyone wants to feel that at least the fulfillment into whatever they want to do. But remember, we have much hindrance. We have struggles into life. We have some things which are breaking our fulfillments. So let's dive into those few of them. First of all, the fear of judgment. So, the reason why sometimes we struggle with fulfillment is the fear. We fear sometimes we want to live like others do, and we fail to be the person we will really want to be. So, in this case, if you want fulfillment, that is not part of it. So, another thing, we take ourselves to be very busy every single time. And this makes us to struggle with fulfillment. So whenever this distracts us, whenever you're busy, it's like it's a distraction. It brings distraction into our lives. So that is another thing why we struggle with fulfillment. Hope my network is okay. If my network is not okay, please let me know in the chat, because today the network is kind of down. That's why we are like this. So, another thing why we really struggle with fulfillment is comparing ourselves with others, having deeper and high expectations in some people. It makes us feel that, yeah, we don't own our lives, but we just need to move in people's shoes. And that's not really good. You will never get that fulfillment you love into life. So, another thing is lack of self reflection. And last week, I remember we talked about how we can reflect. So, if you lack that process, it is not really good. So, those are the few points why sometimes we struggle with fulfillment. So, let's understand what is really fulfillment. So, someone will have to ask me that, but let me tell you, the secret is fulfillment is the sense of having a meaning in life, a reason to live, to experience the beauty of who you truly are. Don't you say that's amazing? So if you feel like fulfillment is your journey and you would love to fulfill, please leave it in the chat and say fulfillment. I'll be happy to see that. So remember, fulfillment is more of you. In most cases, we think fulfillment is about money, is about success. No, it's maybe about achieving something once and that's all. No. Or sometimes we think we find it out of us. No, that is now, that's not fulfillment. Fulfillment is found within us. Don't you see that that is amazing? It is found within us. So when you find it, when you maximize it, when you discover it, you start to feel the guts of being who you truly want to be. And this takes us to what brings it. But before I dive into what it brings, as what fulfillment brings, or what we really get from it, or the benefits, or how what brings it, what makes you fulfilled in life, that's our next question. So, but before we dive into that, I'll say, please don't forget to subscribe and be part of this community. This is a community where we help people to become their best self. And not only that, don't forget to like this video and also go watch all the videos I normally post every Sundays, and also the Thursday live streams. We normally talk things we talk about. We talk about practical things, solutions, anything or questions. So, experiences and also storytelling. So, this is now the time you join our community, because you will be transformed. It's not all about being only you, but also we need to see that transformation coming out of you. Okay, let's get back to our point. What brings that true deepest fulfillment into our lives? First of all, you need to understand that if it is the sense of meaning into her life, the number one thing is purpose. I normally, that is the thing. What are you here for? What are you good at? That is the purpose theme. Don't you see that is very exciting? So, and another thing which may bring fulfillment, it is the growth contribution. I call this service above self, because the moment you become your best self, you start giving back. And this brings joy and happiness. Let me share a personal story regarding this, because every single time I share back, every single time I speak to people, I feel that my life is fulfilled. I feel that, yes, at least I've helped one soul out there. So whenever I do it, I feel that, yes, I've done something. My heart is at peace. So always remember, it's not only growth, but also the contribution you give to others. This is what I do. This is what I help. I help people. I guide people on their journey of becoming themselves. I also help them to see value on what exactly they want to see. Also, to see the transformation they have really yearned for. That's what our motto is: strive beyond limits. So, this is really very important. So, another thing, what brings true fulfillment? is the real relationship. I'm not talking about the relationship of a man and a woman. No, 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 no. I'm talking the general relationships, the connections we have with people. You might, how you attend to them, it also really matters. There is a way it brings this uniqueness within yourself, the way it brings the purpose, because you have, when you come closer, you start to discover different kinds of things you are capable of, different kinds of things you are worthy to do. So always remember that that is also one of the things which can bring the true transformation. And the one another thing which I like even most is that the spiritual connection. You guys, if you're connected to the high powers, to the high God, to the Almighty King, so there is a way you start to see the beauty within you. He guides you on everything. He helps you to even discover your hidden you. So those are the few things how to bring your true fulfillment through purpose. That is number one, purpose and giving it a meaning. Number two, growth and contributions. That is service above self. And number three is spiritual connections, real relationships. And those are very, very important when you want to see a transformation. So we are going to the areas, a bit of the areas where we discussed last time. So it's kind of a self-reflection. So we are going to talk about how you can discover your true fulfillment in life. How are you going to discover it? Before we go to the steps of discovering it, how are you going to discover? I wrote some questions down here. They can help you discover it. Sometimes, as I've told you, relationship, as in if you are in among the people who are ready to influence your growth, they can also help you to grow it. Eventually, you find it out and see that it is very important. So, one of the questions is what activities make you lose track at times? So, when you understand that, it's one of the things you have to reflect on. So when you understand that question, there is a way it triggers you to understand your deepest self. So, and also this drives us to the second point. What do I feel most alive? So think of, just list everything down, write them down and see what are you feeling live. What are those things make you feel that yes, I'm too good in this, I'm excited with this. They'll help you also to figure out your fulfillment. Another reflection question, which I always say a provoking question, is what moments in your life have you brought to bring you joy into your life? It's very, also very, very important. So this is a way that you can discover yourself, and these are the questions which can help you to know who truly you are, and later you find a fulfillment into your life. So, and the last question I wrote down that if I had no fear or limitation, what would I do? So think about that question, because remember, we are in a world where most of people, as in most of us, we move in fear, we move in self-doubt. But just in case you don't have those, what would you have been? Think about who you truly are. This is a question which makes you know who you truly are. And if you understand that question, so they will help you to get the fulfillment you would love to see in life. So before we dive into the steps, the practical steps, how you can cultivate that, how you can bring it, how you can make it live, how you can maximize it and become that best passion. So don't forget that I created an amazing book that is A Life You Love, that transformative ways to becoming your best self. This will guide you. This will help you. This will make your life easier. They have different foundations on how to build your house, on how to build yourself. That is exact. It's your house. You're building the house you'd love to see. So that is exactly why I did this book. This is my journey. This is how I discovered who truly I was. And here I am to experience that beauty. So endeavor to grab yourself a copy. Just find the link in the description. And remember to also subscribe for our free weekly subscribe, as in weekly articles. They will amazing. They're amazing. They will teach you. They will help you because they are more of stories there are more of problem solutions, there are more of tips on how to go about becoming your best self and thriving beyond limits. Let's dive into the practical steps on how to cultivate your fulfillment. Isn't that amazing? So, guys, if you're really amazed on so far what we have discussed, please just leave it in the chat. Let's discuss and engage. Let's understand. Let's see that we grow. So, the number one step, you have to align daily actions with your values. If you want to see that fulfillment, because remember, we have talked about what brings it, we have talked about the struggles, we have talked about the questions you can reflect. So now this brings us to the practical steps on how to cultivate it. The number one is to align yourself, to align your daily actions with your values. Remember, if you want to become your best self, I talked about the values and how you can stay true to yourself in the last Sunday's video. It will help to understand how you can stay true to yourself, how you can cultivate that. But if you align your daily actions, remember on a daily basis we have different actions. So are they aligned with what you really want? Are they aligned with what exactly matters into your life? So think about that or imagine about that. So when you imagine, there is a way it helps you to even and as in to maximize that fulfillment. Fulfillment is not just maybe